Hello and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3, a Game of Thrones. Our reach has expanded and the power of our dragons is starting to be noticed in the north. Hopefully the Targaryens still leave us alone for a little bit. What I want to do in this episode is probably go through all of our vassals and just modify contracts a little bit. I know levies are good, but more than anything, I kind of want more gold, like 0.2. If I could get 0.2 gold per vassal, I think that would be absolutely huge. So I can't consider contract from you. Oh, because we're already doing something else, right? We'll have to go back to you. You're going to have to do this. I can't revoke your titles. Right. But what if I do this? Can I give you something else, like war declaration, maybe? It's not so bad, is it? Or fortification rights? I don't like this one. I don't like this one. Or this one at all, actually. I'm going to give you war declaration. I can't modify it because contract has already been changed. Wait. Oh, you already changed your contract. Okay, so we'll have to ignore you. What about you? Wait, are you in my dungeon? Oh, I should do this as well then, right? I mean, I can't revoke your title, can I? No, that's tyranny. So I'll tell you what, though. I could ransom you for 35 gold. I will do that. Let's just wait for this stuff to go through, and then we'll have to do all the contracts. There's so much going on. I just need to let the game figure itself out for a moment. Right, ransoms have been accepted. Very nice. The Frozen Bolt of Winter also needs a successor. Stefarian, you can serve as this. Thank you. Also, I hope my accolades don't bloody break again upon succession. Do you know what? It's easier if I do this, isn't it? Oh, laws. Slavery is forbidden. Oh, this is where the dragon stuff will come in as well, I think, later on. Okay. I haven't looked at that yet. Right, so I can't change yours. No. I should be able to change yours. Title revocation. What if I do this and I give you war declaration? You won't accept this because you cannot propose more than 3 changes at once. Well, what if I put... and you can't change that? Then I'm gonna have to keep this. It's fine. For now, I just want the taxes anyway. My son, I think we've already done your contract. Your contract has already been done to get rid of title revocation. I think your contract's already been done as well. Your contract was also done. And yours should have been done as well, my daughter. Yeah, this is all fine. Okay. And you? We're going to take all of your taxes. All 0.1 of that gold. Thank you very much. Right, I also have a prisoner. Are you worth anything? 0 gold. I could ransom you for a hook and that's about it. I'm going to keep you in the dungeons. Also, we've got another intrigue perk. Okay. Removes the attraction penalties in seduce schemes. Murders disrupt. Kidnapping could be interesting. Hostile scheme success chance I like though. So let's get swift execution. And then we'll go down to a job done right. I think that'll be fitting. And I should, in about a week's time, be able to start fabricating a hook again. There we go. So if I fabricate a hook on you. Where are we? Hostile fabricate hook. Let us begin this once more. Are you on support schemes? You are. Okay, thank you very much. I could also petition liege. Let's see. What do we have here? A royal visit would raise popular opinion. Resettling the subject could be good as well. Increases capital development. Oh, it tells you what there it does. Right, I was reading the flavor text last episode. Or the one before that, sorry. Because I recorded 2 in a row. What I want to see... yeah, we can't visit here. It's already visited. One of you said there's a cooldown, but we visited all of these so long ago and they're still ticked. So I was under the assumption it's only once per lifetime. So maybe my daughter will be able to find an egg in the crypts of Winterfell. We'll have to see. How am I doing? Health is still fine. So if I really, really wanted to, we could try and take some more lands from the Umbers. That is a possibility. I don't want to mess with the Boltons yet. So let's say we try fabricating a claim. At the worst case scenario, we just get a claim on a county. But maybe we keep trying until we get a claim on the entire duchy of the last lands. That would be very useful. In fact, could you imagine? It's basically doubling our current territory. That would be so cool. A man enters your court leading an unusually pale woman bound by her hands. He claims hunters found the woman, whom he refers to as the White, in the woods, covered in the blood of a dead hunter. The woman tries to defend herself, claiming she was picking herbs while she found the dead hunter and tried to save him after he was attacked by a wolf. The man warns you to ignore her plea. She is a White. Recall the legend of the Night King and the danger she could present. I think this guy's speaking nonsense. I think I will have her join my court instead. She's a very, very good person of learning. She's pretty, an herbalist, a physician. Do you know what? She has suffered long enough. The Whites of Legends have blue eyes, you fools, and she clearly doesn't have blue eyes as well. I appoint Lucerys as my fool. It costs 0.37 though. I don't want to spend gold right now. No, I'm gonna invite her to my court instead. Milena approached me today. She told me that she has been grateful to me ever since the day I saved her from Lucerys. Milena said she wishes she could repay me somehow for all I have done for her. She could teach me the healing arts. Ooh. I could teach me how to guard it. Teach me the healing arts. Weeks have passed by as Milena has taught me about the human body and various treatments for ailments. Slowly I have come to grasp an understanding of the healing arts. Thank you, Milena. Do you know what? We should marry you off as well, actually. Maybe someone who's like really strong. Get some more fighters in here. Maybe Alton. How much prowess does he have? 24. Let's go ahead and get him into the court. And their children can be pretty and albinos as well. These wars mean nothing. We can't actually declare those. Though I doubted that at first, I am becoming convinced through the gossip of court that Lord Aelin wants my head. All because of a broken betrothal. All of Wynter is game to him by their association to me. And this hatred has seeped from the head down throughout his entire impotent family. I have bigger worries. House Aelin will regret this. He becomes my nemesis. He loses opinion of me. House Wynter gains house feud. Okay, I need to deal with him. I need to deal with him. Hostile scheme resistance and max hostile schemes +1. I was willing to have good relations with the Glenmores, but I had to break the betrothal. I was in a financial situation. And now Aelin has come in for me. Oh, this chance is so low, though. I don't think I'm going to try this. I can't try this. Oh, but he's going to try... He's going to get me, though, right? What if I put you on disrupt schemes? This is still the highest chance. Okay, I need you to disrupt schemes because I have a bad feeling about this. Greetings, my serene liege. I accept your marriage proposal. Okay, excellent news. This makes me very happy. Thank you. There's no hunts or anything happening for some reason. I've got an idea in my attempts to align Lord Wallen to my interests. Perhaps I could argue that it is in the interest of all true Old Gods followers to support me, rather than any other Old Gods ruler. Ooh. Let's see. No, I should keep the diplomatic niceties. Let's do that. My prisoner Lucerys has died in my dungeons. Did I look at my prisoners? I think I did. Okay. Oh, yeah. Lucerys is the guy that we just got because he thought that Milena, oh, I forget her name. Someone like this was a witch. Right. Sarah, you're married off now. Let's unpin you. I need to keep this. Domeric, you're married as well, so I can unpin you. Alexandra, my daughter, I will keep you. Elena, my granddaughter. Can I invite you to my court? I can't. So I have no control who her heir is going to marry. Oh boy. Oh no. Yeah, okay, we'll see what happens there. Denise is already betrothed. Okay, that's good. Torrin is not, but that's fine. Lagertha, my daughter, isn't, but she's still plenty of time there. I shall see who my granddaughter shall marry. Oh, that's an important decision. Oh, it has to be matrilineal as well. Ah, damn it. The Loyalist faction has now been founded by House Magna, of all people. So it seems like we've managed to bridge the distance between us, which is nice. All of the conflicts of before have now been settled, and we are on the same page. My gardening staff has recently been working on the Godswood in my keep. They've mulched the flower beds, planted new flowers, trimmed the hedges, and have generally improved the Godswood, making it reminiscent of a small grove. But the gardening staff have come to me with a request to spruce up the weirwood heart tree that stands proud over the entire Godswood. The gardeners tell me that they'll only beautify it pruning the branches and roots, but I'm wary of any potential damages to it. After all, what kind of northerner lets his heart tree fall into ruin? No, I don't want to risk it. The heart tree is too sacred. How are we doing on the fabrication? Right, I think we should go speed 5. I very rarely do this, but we are in a little bit of a peacetime. Ah, the existence of my plot to fabricate a hook has been discovered. Oh, and I don't want to support the scheme because we currently have the rivalry with the Glenmores as well, which is a little bit worrying. What does one do? I don't think we need any of this. I'm not going to bother with any of this. I guess we wait for the fab for this, but again, we need the hook. And I'm 62, you know. I don't know how long I actually have left. It has come to my attention that Yasir Alfin is working to fabricate a spurious claim on the lordship of Woodhaven. I implore you to remember that you are a lord by right, not by greed. Oh, she discovered this. I can train for a tournament. Let us do that. I increase my prowess by 1. I can request another loan. Let's not do that. We don't need it. I don't think there's anything else in here that I want to do right now. My liege, Lord Rickon, is a complicated man. I need to understand him as well as possible if I am to convince people to take my side in any upcoming arguments. Let's see. Studied personality. Scheme success chance. Let's go for this. I will take my time with this. It's up to 55 now. I mean, it's a 50-50 roll is not that bad, except if you lose it, of course. It behooves a lord to spend time at sea with the salty air in his face and a fine vessel beneath his feet. Today he sees my personal craft and a small escorting squadron out for drills, practice, and pleasure. The short voyage has been an exhilarating change of pace from life at court. When we spot it, a distant plume of water followed by a small island of wine-dark flesh rolling out of the waves. The greatest beast of all the deeps. A whale. Get the harpoons, 100 gold. 50 or 300 gold? Holy crap. Lads, we have solved our financial issues, at least for the time being. Where's the bloody duchy on this place? I thought this was... Although this is just a single county. The actual duchy capital is over here. In King's House, right. I mean, I could build a duchy building. That's going to do a huge amount for our tax. So what gives us the most? 1.3, 0.3? It'll probably be like something down here, like the Royal Gardens, right? That's a tax office, a leisure palaces. Oh, do we not have Royal Gardens? I don't think so. So I'm going to go for a lighthouse or a dye works. Holding taxes plus 6% though. And development growth. Oh, but this has more development growth. But this has more taxes. I'm going to build the dye works. Many great cities and fortunes are built upon dyes and the snails that produce them. It's going to take 4 years, but this is really going to help our gold income, which is what we need. I make another lap around the courtyard, sweat pouring down my back, catching some glances from bystanders. A strong body truly breeds a healthy mind. With a rule, I pour to a stop. I grab a large rock and heave it up to my chest. Then I notice my daughter, Lagertha, looking upon me, intrigued. Ah, we may have a lasting impact on her. Maybe she one day wants to grow up to be a strong warrior as well. Out in the courtyard, children swoosh by. One is clearly faster and more agile than her peers. It is my own daughter, Lagertha, outpacing the rest. I grin encouragingly, impressed by her unexpected show of will and perseverance. Soon the other runners stumble to an early halt. Pride for Lagertha burns in my heart. Oh, wait, Lagertha's gonna become athletic? Oh, that's so cool. She is certainly my daughter. I am proud of her. Visiting the local market, a merchant from a faraway land catches my attention. I don't want to spend gold right now. I become more vigilant. That would not hurt, actually. Because we do have the feud. Write my thoughts down. Let's do that. We can lose some stress, which is very nice. How's this coming along? 50% of the way done. And we've also gained a little bit of stewardship as well. I'm excited for the times ahead, right? Lagertha, you have gone with intrigue. But you just turned 6. I don't remember if we had a focus for you or not. But it's what you've naturally chosen. So Aima, my spy master, shall educate you. And one day maybe you can help my daughter, your aunt, when she takes over the Suvion Isles. That would be cool. How is Solfist doing? Absolutely fine. And Suvion? Also fine. 78. Isn't he growing up lovely? Ah, the animations are so cool. My vassal, Lord Porfa. Not my vassal, sorry. A fellow vassal. Allied to the Boltons, eh? Has written me a poem. When memoriam takes shape, what man does not hope to rest when tired? In glorious memory, with hearts desired. 'Tis rare enough for men to admit, but all they leave behind is shit. I can see this is heartfelt. Thank you, my fellow vassal. Maybe we can continue to discuss such things. Water rituals. Characters of this culture are less likely to get infected by plagues, and diligent is more common. Ooh. And it also said monthly something. What am I looking for here? Is this one of those weird ones, like down here? It was like something to do with waters or rivers? I don't even know. Oh, do you know what it is? Oh, because I'm High Valyrian. I'm not North, right? Ah, okay. I don't know what it was called. It was none of these. Was it somewhere in here? No, I don't think it was any of these. Interesting. Maesters. But, I mean, it was 10% lifestyle experience, but I don't know if it was for martial or for everything, or for learning. I didn't read it fast enough. I wish when you hovered stuff, it wouldn't disappear, but that's a normal CK3 thing. It's unfortunate, but maybe one of you can tell me in the comments. I'm sure one of you spotted it. In fact, when I'm editing, I can look back as well. I always forget that I can do this. Right, 90% done on the claim. Will we get a claim on the duchy? Or will I not be so lucky? 2 years and 56% chance on the hook as well. Oh boy. Will we get it? No, we will not. I'm gonna delay it and try again. I want to claim on the entire duchy. Especially as it's gonna be a while before we even have a chance at the hook. I wonder if it's even worth it. Daughter of Lord Laenor. So, Genera Valerian has now hatched a dragon and named it Darkfire. It is an unhealthy worm, though. See, that's the problem when you have a dragon pit, but having a dragon pit is also very useful because then strangers can't tame your dragons. To make my Maester at Arms, Lord Wallen, more susceptible to my attempts at approaching him, I can include a compliment in my next missive to his court. Let's keep it short and professional. It's fine. It's all fine. Let's meditate once more as well. I'm gonna try and lose a little bit more stress. There we go. Beautiful stuff. And my longest ally, Lord Garen of House Knot, has just died of old age. His son, Lord Joseph, has now taken over his lands. Sadly, I cannot get an alliance. I have minus 75 because of current alliances. That's unfortunate. Wait, who was married to who then? Do we no longer have this alliance? Oh no, oh yes, I'm married to Lady Mylene. So it seems that the Knots and the Winters, their long alliance, has naturally come to an end. We shall remember this, when no one else wanted to align us with us, when we were but on the islands by ourselves. They trusted and shared in my vision of a better North. The easing of tensions, if that is possible, between myself and Lord Aelin seems to confirm he has abandoned his vendetta against House Wynter. It is hard to believe, but I would be glad to be freed of worries regarding a Glenmore threat. Do you know what? I would like to end the feud, even though it's going to stress me out. I think they realized as well that they don't want any of that. We got Stalwart Family. We gain Prestige and Dread for 25 years. Very nice. By the old god, petitioners from the realm have been queuing up lately. This work feels endless. Yet another one steps forward, evidently a distressed merchant of some kind. I shall seek solace in my journal. And we are no longer overwhelmed with the daily workings of life. We're already back up to 91 gold. Gold is slowly improving. In fact, I did see that we built the apiaries as well. So what do we want to build next? I mean, more gold buildings probably. I always like to start with gold. Probably a trade port, which is 153, because we get control, development, and taxes. What I'm also wondering, though, what did this say? Holding all holdings in this duchy. Ah, so anything I build here also goes here. And we can't build the apiaries there. Am I supposed to move my capital to this? I don't think it matters. I'm going to keep my capital on Suvion Hall. Just because that's where we begun our story. Of course, if you haven't read the backstory, it's pinned at the top of episode 1. Just gives a little bit of lore and stuff. I'm really liking how our story's developed, actually. Men at Arms negotiation, 25% cheaper. Very nice. And now we get hostile scheme success chance plus 25%. That's huge, because this is going to help this now. Oh, that's so big. Lord Rickon's nephew, Lord Aaron, has been unusually forthcoming. Even knowing that I might not have entirely pure intentions for Rickon, he is more than willing to answer my questions. Familiar weakness. Scheme success chance. Ooh, let's do it, let's do it. So now, we're back up to 90%, which is the max. That's incredible. Oh, your nephew is not on your side. Your health is still fine, you're 57. I mean, I'm 64 and I'm still feeling fine. Okay, I'm not gonna read this, because we've already had too many debates on pronunciation on this channel. It is as I say, and that's the end of it. I don't care. I'm a descriptivist for 5 years. That's fine. Learn language, scheme power is less. Do you know what? I can relate to that. I feel like Val is maximum roleplay if I can't learn languages. I mean, I know a very little bit of German and Japanese. And when I say very little, I mean very, very little. I mean, I like Rammstein. You know, a good band. Admittedly, their lyrics confuse me sometimes, but good music nonetheless. Should we develop the capital? I say we ride Suvion first. Wait, this is new. I take one last look behind me as if to check that I haven't been followed by someone who wasn't invited. Then I mount Suvion and order him to take flight. Gaining distance from those who would harm me is already liberating in itself. I'm now beyond the reach of any possible assassin or conspirator. Darkness is a formidable weapon for those who know how to use it, and I know how to use it. But I cannot deny that bathing in the brightness of the sun with my faithful ally does me a world of good. No hidden blades to worry about. No plot hanging over my head to know about. Here, the coldness of the shadows is no longer of any use to me, and it's the warmth of Suvion that has this saving effect. I lose 10 stress, I gain Dragon Bond experience, and I gain 50 intrigue experience. So there's different events. I mean, I knew there was a training one for Marshall, but there's also a unique event for intrigue. That's interesting. That's very cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Right, let's save up for 150 gold. 5 income is actually quite a lot for where we are. Because, I mean, you guys know as well. I mean, you play a Game of Thrones. It's very hard to get money in this mod. I like it, to be honest. Because my favorite part in Crusader Kings 3 is the early game, where the story matters the most and you're building up. Once you get to the end game and you're a king and stuff, for me, the fun starts to die off a little bit. So the fact that it's hard to get gold and stuff, it prolongs the early game, and I think that's why I enjoy it so much. Plus, it's just an amazing universe. I mean, and we have bloody dragons now. Lately, I've been pondering the education of my daughter. No, it's fine. We will keep her in intrigue. It is what has been decided. Right, we have 159 gold. Suvion Isle. Let's go ahead and build a trade port. That should help our development, our taxes, and all of this as well. How is popular opinion these days? It's not that bad, you know. Cultural opinion is actually going up because we're not fighting the Skagosi anymore. It's actually okay. Yeah. Popular opinion, I mean, across the board, is actually doing fine. What about over here? This should be more than good, right? Oh, it's -1, in fact. Oh, yeah, because I'm not a Northman. I keep forgetting this. I'm Westerosi Valyrian. Right. Okay. Guy has come to my keep seeking a place to stay for a short while before resuming his journey to the court of the lord he will be serving. Any maester of the citadel is welcome in the Suvion Isles. Settle in, my friend. Lord Rylan is hosting a grand wedding. I would visit, however, yeah, I still can't visit Winterfell. I'm pretty sure it's like once a lifetime. feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but we went to Winterfell for the first time a long, long time ago. And purely for roleplay and immersion reasons, I don't want to travel down near the Targaryens. I really do not wish to risk the only one of the 2 dragons I have. So that's why I haven't been going down there. Whilst walking the corridors of my keep today, I ran out into my guest, Guy, and began speaking with him. During our conversation, I noticed that he had a link of lead on his chain. I brought this up to him and we began talking at length about poisons and antidotes. A truly illuminating conversation. Hopefully he doesn't know my plans and then expose me. Speaking of which, time has come to fabricate the hook on Lord Rickon. Would it not be wonderful if Lord Rickon owed me, not out of fear, but out of gratitude? If I, for example, were to save him from vicious bandits while he was out traveling? Indeed, vicious bandits like men currently waiting outside the castle gate. I would charge in with my guards at the last moment, driving them off, and leaving Rickon in a life of debt to me. So simple, yet so convincing. We're gonna go into debt for a little bit. That's okay, but we do gain the hook, which is very nice. Right, it's only going to take us like 6 months to get out of debt. It's quite a long time, but not that long. Guy has come before me and somewhat perfunctorily thanked me for my hospitality. He complimented me on my insights into scholarly matters, though his tone would suggest he thought little of my intellect. Oh, he thinks me a fool. Bloody hell. Ah, it's fine, it's fine. Ama becomes my mentor. She wants to teach me a little bit of intrigue. I will not say no to this. While out for a ride, I break my party to relieve myself. My guards stay back so I may have some privacy. As I finish and prepare to return to the group, I notice a shadow cat staring at me a few feet away. Ooh. I'm a hunter. Easy there, kitty. Take in the ends of my cloak. I raise them up as high as I can. A look of confusion crosses the shadow cat. As I appear to double in size, the beast is no longer so sure I'll be an easy kill. After a brief moment, the shadow cat decides to flee rather than make a chance. This will make quite the story. Good thing I decided to bring my cloak today. Yes, it is. I'm very happy I decided to wear a cloak now. Bloody hell. That's very lucky. Right. Should I develop the capital? We're still a little bit stressed. How's this looking? We're still feeling fine. Do you know what I want? Ah, deserting levies. The Lordship of the Seal Shore. Right. Let's go ahead and get that fixed. There we go. Now it's going to take another 14 months to repair that. But it's also going to take us a bit of time here to even have enough gold to fabricate. So I may have to take another loan from the Iron Bank. It depends. If I get a claim on the duchy here, I can't say no to that, right? We'll see what happens when it fires, because we're about to see. We only got a claim on the county. Right, okay, I'm going to say no for now then. And we'll just naturally let ourselves get out of debt. What I could also do... buy an artifact. Do you have a dragon egg? No, okay. That would almost be too easy, wouldn't it? No, I didn't want to do that. I mean, I can't modify contract, though. Because I've already modified it once. A hook should allow you to change it again. That would be cool. Also, I can train with a knight. I think for now we'll save the hook. Does it have an expiry date? 156. So we got it for about 10 years. That's not too bad, actually. Yeah, that's fine. Also, what I should do, I think I should train with one of my knights. So let's go ahead and do that, because I always forget this. Hopefully we have a good training session and something good comes out of this rather than negative like last time. Let us begin the training, my friend. Much was learned. I have gained knight training for 3 years. I gained 1 prowess. I have 32 prowess at 65 years of age. That's not too bad at all, actually. And another 2 to 3 months and we'll also be out of debt as well. Court physician's knowledge has increased. So what we're doing really is hoping and praying to the old gods that they grant us a claim on the last lands. Is it called the last lands? Yes, the last lands. And then you have the last half here, which is where we had our bugged sieges, which I don't think is in the release version, so that's good for you guys. In the scorching midday heat, they sit in the shadow under a great... Oh, we've had this. It's the singers. Okay. So beautiful. I gain stress gain minus 25%. I think that's good. I think that's good. Also, I'm going to develop the capital again because we gain less stress. And I'm also going to write down my thoughts. Stress is much, I mean, it's very easily managed for us at this point. Right, Elena, have you married yet? No. Denise? You should be married now. I wonder why you're not. Torren? Oh, I can only arrange marriage, though. I can't find a spouse. That's the only problem with landing your heirs, is you can't control their children's marriages. But I mean, I also like that because it makes the story dynamic. You guys know me. I'm not too much of a min-maxer. I do like to kind of let the sandbox be a bit sandboxy. The less things... I like to control some things, but the more things I don't control, the more dynamic things are. And the more fresh it feels. Someone's plotting to kill my guest. Oh dear. Yeah, there's a lot of intrigue happening. Let's see. Just show me to my rooms. I lose a little bit of stress. We could do with losing stress, actually. So I'm okay with that. Right, this is 90% done. You have created the loyalist faction, which is very nice. Maybe there could be a future marriage there. We'll have to see. Pa! Cries Lagerford, tugging at my sleeve almost as soon as I enter the snowbound courtyard. It's no good. I'm useless. I cannot skate. The ice hates me. A speedy glance suggests that she might be right. The place looks like an army's marched through it. With the amount of shattered ice my daughter has left in her wake. Oh no. No, she loses opinion of me. Focusing on rule for 10 years. I should do this. No. I need to try and help her. Let me explain it to you, Lagerford. I frustrated her further. I mean, I tried. I tried to be a good father. But at last I have not been. Daenerys has claimed the dragon Alforio. 19 years of age. Oh, descendant of Melis. Okay, that's cool. We'll see how these stories further develop. My culture has discovered ancestral claims as well. Let's take a look at that whilst we bloody remember it. So, ancestral claims. Can use the de jure casus belli, compress multiple claims for another character in a single war, and unlocks the Palatinate feudal contract. Very nice. Short range duration also drops as well. So, actually, getting county claims is not so bad now. Lady Arthur is the one scheming against Seren. Okay, we're going to have to throw her in jail. I can't be having that. Do you have any gold? You're my vassal. I can't revoke her title even though she's been caught. What I can do is banish her. Everyone loses 6 opinion on me, but I get her 47 gold. Or I can ransom her... I just ransom you for the 47. And hopefully she stops... I thought she was still in my dungeons then. Hopefully she stops her wicked ways of scheming. Right, guys. Unfortunately, though, that is where I'm going to have to end things for today. A little bit of a more peaceful episode, but we're building up. We're starting construction on Suvian Isles. We're getting more gold now. And soon, hopefully, we will take the Umber lands as well. I mean, the good news is, if we take the duchy as well, like the Karstarks here are still landed and still our vassals, right? And they got to keep Carhold, which is good. So hopefully we could do the same with the Umbers and maybe the Boltons and all the other big houses. And one day, having Winterfell would be nice. But guys, I'm going to have to leave it there for today. Thank you for watching as always. I shall see you next time.